So, today I would like to present about the introduction and the conclusion for the company Facebook. Hi everyone, my name is Mariana, daughter of Maria Das, and my matrix number is 10DPM20F2062. Facebook is the online social media and social networking service owned by American company which is Meta Platforms. It is founded in 2004 by Mark Zuckerberg with fellow Harvard College students and roommates which are Edward Severin, Andrew McCollum, Dustin Moskowitz, and Chris Hux. Its name comes from the Facebook directories often given to American university students. By 2006, anyone over the age of 30 that has a valid email address can join Facebook. Today, Facebook is the largest social network which has more than 1 billion users worldwide. Facebook has 2.9 billion monthly active and it is the leading social network which is 157 out of 167 countries which is about 93%. And also the country with the most Facebook users is India with over 340 million users, followed by the US which is 200 million, then Indonesia with 140 million, Brazil 130 million, and also Mexico 98 million.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Izzata Alicia Peter Zampi. My matric number is 10DPM20F2039. I will present about for current organizational culture issue in general. One is everyone very mission driven. The mission at Facebook is bringing the workforce together. Employees at Facebook are passionate about connecting people via the platform and it also played out in how they interact at the office. Facebook have a view of the amazing things everyone is working on the be able to see the truth process and decision making in the real time. Facebook want to be a force for good in the world. That's why we are changing our branding approach to marketing and also to our company mission, empowering people to build communities and bring the world closer together. Many companies have mission statements that get lost in the shuffle of daily work, but at Facebook, the mission is a constant driver of employee motivation. Second, people are types A. If you are hearing about type A for the first time, know that there are 4 different kinds of personality types: A, B, C, and D. These are also known as director, socialized, thinker, and supporter. Here are the characteristics of each in a nutshell. Type A, director, goal-oriented, risk-taking, strong, under stress. Type B, socializer, relationship-oriented, outgoing. Type C, thinker, detail-oriented, logical, prepared. And type D, supporter, task-oriented, and stabilizing. While employees at Facebook tend to be extroverts who enjoy socializing, when it's coming to executing their work, many tend to have type A personality types. At Facebook, this means that people are very goal-oriented and focused toward getting ahead. It's more that the people at Facebook tend to have type A personalities where they rather stay in the office to get ahead on upcoming work. Thirdly is being open to ambiguity. Changing and private is key. Being open to ambiguity means that capable of doing work without detailed instruction. Facebook is a relatively young company and the platform expanded rapidly in the past 15 years to be what it is today. That means that the business moves at a very fast pace and you won't be receiving concrete instruction as to how to complete a work. Most companies talk about being fast-paced and dynamic, but the reality is that Facebook is more than that. People who struggle at the company are the ones who could adapt quickly. Facebook purposefully seems as prescriptive and employees need to think how they can make an impact when work is clearly defined. Even if been working in a company with a fast-paced environment, they can expect Facebook to take it to the next level. Lastly, Facebook has a flat organizational structure. The benefit of a flat structure is that employees have more power in decision making and there is greater opportunity for cross-functional communication. It is the opposite of a vertical hierarchy organizational structure in which there is a rigid chain of command and a feeling of different level of authority with greater distance between low-level employee and high-level executive. At Facebook, even an intern can email a senior leader and receive a reply. That is something that won't happen at a company with a vertical structure where directly emailing a senior leader could be found open. Facebook is not the kind of company where employees dream of having a corner office. People in leadership positions share their space with team members.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nurul Safrina binti Amran and my matrix number 10 DPM 20F 2027. I will explain about 4 ways to sustain the organizational culture. First, decision making and creative problem solving. One of Facebook corporate cultures encourage innovative problem solving and decision making. This corporate culture trait is connected to the staff members' capacity to come up with outstanding ideas that can enhance the social network and related service offered by the business. Recognition, incentive, and other forms of payment are used as rewards to motivate workers to make more innovative contribution to advancement. This benefit assists in meeting Facebook corporate social responsibility obligation to its stakeholder, particularly its employees. This organizational culture traits give the company a competitive edge over other businesses on the global market, notably those social media organizations that provide online advertising service. Second, courage. Facebook's company culture has courage ingrained within to support staff activities. The purpose of this cultural trait is to increase the company's adaptability in handling business difficulties. For instance, corporate culture encourages workers to resolve problems right away rather than waiting for them to reach upper management. This cultural trait supports the Facebook Corporation by reducing the adverse consequence of the issue encountered in social media businesses. Third, openness. Facebook business culture is heavily impacted by openness. This cultural characteristic promotes the value of excellent internal communication. For instance, a business has a system to help in the distribution of crucial information to address issue. Furthermore, Facebook organization culture encourages transparency by reducing constraints on employees' activities. For instance, business provides staff members the freedom to concentrate on issues they perceive to be crucial or pertinent to the company. This aspect of corporate culture encourages employees to solve issues in order to enhance the firm's social networking and online advertising service. And the last one is always getting better. Continuous improvement is supported by Facebook organizational culture. The organization upholds the idea that improvement is a never-ending process. His small teams continue product production is aided by this cultural feature. The business trends highlight in Facebook's SWOT analysis are supported by this cultural trait, which allows businesses the chance to routinely review social networking, sites, mobile application, and related products.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Farah Wahida binti Rahman. My matric number is 10DPN20F2033. So today I will explain about the method of Facebook company that has adopted to transmit organizational culture to employee. Company culture helps it stay competitive. A firm's organizational or corporate culture defines the traditions, value, and customs that impact employees' conduct. As Facebook's social networking website, apps, and services expand, corporate culture affects how employees handle the challenges. Its organizational culture encourages them to creativity and innovation to compete with the Google LLC, Twitter, and Snapchat. Facebook corporate culture gives its competitiveness and talented employees to meet the online market. Dynamic related cultural difficulties, the organization must continually adjusting its culture. Training makes sure that the company has talent and skills it needs to reach its goals for creativity and innovation. It is social media business. There are some ways that the Facebook use to teach its employees about the company's culture. Firstly, creating problem solving and decision making. We have broadness, openness, speed, and lastly, continuous improvement. For creating problem solving and decision making, which are reflected in the organizational culture of the Facebook company, this corporate culture trait has to do with the employees' ability to come up with the unique ideas that improve the company's social networking and related service. Workers are rewarded with the praise, incentive, and other things that encourage them to be more creative in their work for the business. This kind of help Facebook meets its social responsibility to their stakeholder, especially its employees. By having of this kind of organizational culture, the company stays ahead of other companies on the international market, especially other social media companies that offer online advertisement service. Secondly, is boldness. Employees at Facebook are encouraged to take measure risks as part of the company's organizational culture. This part of organizational culture works toward the goals of increasing the firm flexibility in the face of operational challenges. This culture organization encourage workers to confront the problem as when they arise rather than waiting for top management to take care of them. This culture attribute also the organization in overcoming challenges posed by the social media. Next is openness. Openness certainly influences the corporate culture of Facebook. This aspect of culture shows how important is it to have the clear and affecting internal communication. For example, the company's system exit sharing of crucial information for the problem's resolution. Furthermore, the Facebook organizational culture promotes openness by eliminating constraint on the employee's activity. For instance, the company gives workers the freedom to work on the problem they think are most important or relevant to the business. This characteristic of the corporate culture support employees' problem-solving abilities to enhance the company's social networking and online advertising service. Other by that speed, Facebook has the ability to quickly respond to trends and changes in user preference. This capability depends in part of the speed with which is social media business personnel respond to the issues, such as rapidity is an important aspect of Facebook organizational culture. The corporation believes its human resources must quickly respond to the emerging global market needs. This business culture is implemented by small teams. Small teams are flexible and can shift quickly to facilitate rapid product development. Lastly, continuous improvement. Facebook has an organizational culture that facilitates continuous improvement. The company adheres to the principle that improvement is the never-ending process. This culture features also encourage a small team to continuously iterate product. It provides opportunities for the company to regularly evaluate its social networking website, mobile apps, and related product and support the business strengths shown in the SWOT analysis of Facebook. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nashwada binti Taridi. My matric number is 10DPM20F2007. Today, I would like to present about 4 current issues in changing organization culture. There are 4 current issues in culture change in Facebook company organization. Among them is the influence of Facebook social media used in the formation of a learn together culture among teenagers. In this day and age, the use of social media is often used by every human being, so that in this era of modernization, whether from children, teenagers to adults, it has become a daily routine. Therefore, social media can be interpreted as communication media, social network, and participation in online form. A learn together culture is a learn together, or commonly referred to as always playing alone with social media. The type of research used is descriptive qualitative research. With the existence of the alone together culture, or it can be called playing alone, among teenagers who just play alone without caring about the people around them, and often there are groups that only play with their media. In addition, the use of Facebook is influenced by the culture of philanthropy in Malaysia. From among Facebook users who are seen to have too many influence, usually they are experienced, talent, and experienced people. From Facebook they can also practice a philanthropy culture. For example, if they need help for people who have experience, they will use this Facebook to help people who are in trouble or people in need by collecting alms. What's more, nowadays, everyone uses only the tip of their fingers and can make payments online. With that, they can also make a saving to collect donation. Next, the current issue of culture influence is moral decay among students. The development of today's youth is racing to use social media. This is because social media provide the latest info or information. However, if used incorrectly, it will have a negative effect on the user. The result of the student found that the use of social media without control has a negative effect on moral decay among students from the aspects of violence and pornography, fashion, interpersonal relationships, and will as word and deeds. Therefore, the education generation should work together in rebuilding moral leadership for students to produce quality graduates who are successful not only in the academic fight but also successful in displaying good character. Finally, other issue facing Facebook right now is how to curb all the fuss, disagreement and difference of opinion about the company from within the company. Historical, Facebook has been a tight-lipped and loyal organization, but the line is becoming increasingly blurred between what is kept on Facebook and what is leaked into the public domain. Private data become public and private feelings become public knowledge. Inside the company, tensions are running high with some employees so paranoid that they use burnt phone to be able to communicate with each other, even to the press.
In conclusion, Facebook's audience is vastly larger than any single news organization. Facebook is facing is far from ideal. One could easily argue that any platform or company of its size and scale, which is 2.3 billion users. If you are fanatical about the mission, you will do well at Facebook. At Facebook, people are very goal-oriented and focused toward getting ahead. The greatest aspect of working at Facebook is that everyone is very motivated and smart. Lastly, at Facebook, people move fast and they do it with fewer people. Thank you.